Hey boys, how we doing tonight?
Good.
Doing all right.
Oh,
Just
I sound better than Dave. He has a cold still.
He's
You know,
yeah, he's
he's
had it.
oh geez.
He's had
been
it.
been getting beat up pretty good. So I guess just
Yeah, still working on
comparing
it.
him to that or me to that, I'm doing pretty darn good.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
this will
doing
be
all right.
week number 3 at this rate.
Yeah, jeez,
Crazy.
man,
Right.
get well yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, we are the Couch Co-op Show. We drink a beer every week and talk about it. Get together. I'm Ian. I got Jared, Dave, and Aaron with me as always.
Hello.
What up?
And
Yay.
I think it's Aaron's week. Aaron, what are we drinking this week?
All right. Well, I'm very kind of excited about this one, but it's been a while since I've had it. So we're doing Bear Republic's Racer 5 IPA from Sonoma, from California. Looks like it's called Romer Park, California.
Cloverdale.
Roverdale. Oh, okay.
Cloverdale.
I've never heard of
Cloverdale.
this, nor have I had it.
I had it on tap out in Portland, but I also had their stout cousin. So I'm
Cool.
very
Yeah,
curious what this one.
I've had the Bear Republic Stout, and I've obviously had some of these because I think I got a case one time. But
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
All right,
I
Yeah,
don't recall trying it, but I'm ready.
let's do it.
so this is an original type West Coast IPA, kind of one of
3,
those
2, 1.
Let's pop it.
Oh,
that that kind of define the style, and it's won a load of medals. So let's
Right.
see.
So it's been
Smells
around
good.
for a while.
The brewery started in '95, and I know that I want to say this beer's been around for a good number of years.
over 20 years, but since 95. So
Hmm.
it's been
7.5%.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to
Cheers.
beers.
it's
It smells like an IPA.
tastes like one too.
It's quite an orange beer, isn't it?
But you can smell it's like
malty.
the hops and the malt. So it smells
Yeah.
like it's pretty balanced. Like the first smell after a pour, I smell a lot of that hop flavor, but then hop smells, and then I went back for another sniff, and it was all
It's
the malt.
Hops, alcohol, and then you get that malt aftertaste.
It's like a beer sandwich, liquid beer sandwich.
Yeah, it is layered.
That's how it hits
Huh.
me. I
That-
get the hops, and then it goes away with the alcohol,
Yeah.
and then I just have this malty flavor in my mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
It's
get
definitely
that
got
too.
a malty back, but it doesn't have that bitter back
No, it's very malty at
taste.
the
It
end.
has that like sweet
Right.
malty goodness.
And I am okay with that.
there is a. Oh, sorry, Aaron, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it has a nice little thing. It doesn't just stay around forever like the flavors. I mean, like the beer we had a couple weeks back, the Bassoon. That one, this is definitely like it's stronger than that one, but it doesn't feel like it's stronger than that one for some reason.
Yeah,
Like,
I can feel the sediment collecting on the back of my tongue because it's not 100% filtered
Yeah.
or anything like that, so you can see the
right.
sediment floating around in the glass. But
Yeah, I think
I feel that earthiness in the back of my tongue.
Bear Republic. I don't think they filter any of their beers.
I don't think so either.
So
Huh.
But no, I
It's a
I
very
like it because like
full
even
bodied beer too. Like it's a little thick in the
It's not-
mouth.
yeah, you couldn't call it crisp, could you?
It's rich.
No,
It's rich. It
it's-
is. It's 7.5% alcohol.
it's got a little huspa to it, little hit.
You hold in your hand the beer that changed the direction of IPA in America and helped usher in a new period in American craft beer. Proudly brewed by beer lovers for beer lovers, Racer 5 is the classic West Coast take on the style. Racer 5, go go. But maybe not, don't drive.
Isn't that that's a dig on like the Speed Racer, right?
Yep.
Racer
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
I've never actually
Yeah.
read or watched any of that stuff, so I just kind of figured it was
It's-
that.
Was
Uh,
it Racer X? No, right?
That's Speed Racers, the main
Maybe, yeah.
ones.
I think Racer X is like that. Anyway.
I don't know, but I know there was a
Throw it out
movie.
there.
Oh,
Oh gosh, yeah, I saw the what's it called? It induces something. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Uh, why am I drawing a blank? It's
A
like a
facial spasm.
kind kind of it's like a spat. I'm trying. I can't think of what it is. That'll
It's
come
like
to
a
me.
knee-jerk response with your face.
Oh God, seizure. It's seizure inducing. That's right. I couldn't think of what it was. Thank you. The seizure inducing graphics. I watched the trailer and I'm like, I don't ever get seizures, but I feel like this movie would give me my first and probably my only, because I'll never watch this shit again.
Watch
It
one of
was
those
the
movies in 3D.
oh
Yeah.
no, I can't. Nope.
No?
Hmm.
Mm-mm. I I can't do 3D movies. They really give me nausea. It's bad. It's like I can't do it.
I could imagine a Speed Racer game kind of like Trackmania Turbo in VR. Trackmania Turbo in VR was really, really cool.
Oh man, that game was fun. I think I played that a while back. That was a great game when we tried it out many moons ago.
Yeah, but
Back
this
in the
beer so far through the whole glass has been very consistent. It's not really like changing in a unusual way. It's just kind of hitting my tongue the same every time. So
Yeah, it's got a
I'm
good
pretty
bit.
impressed. It's good balance to it, I'd say.
It
Yeah,
uses Cascade, Centennial, Chinook, and Columbus hops.
all the C's.
Columbus.
All the
That's one
C's.
of
wow.
the kind of hallmarks of a West Coast IPA is the Cascade hops, usually with some
Mm-hmm.
Chinook or
Yeah,
some of the other
always Cascade.
the C hops in there. Yeah.
And then 3 different malts: pale barley malt, white wheat malt, and crystal malt.
I bet the wheat's what's giving it a bit of the body, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
No, honestly, I kind of like it. I think it's actually really well done overall. I mean, like it's like you guys are saying. I mean, I feel like 90% of the beers we've had, like it starts off like either really good or really bad, but then as you go through, the opinion flips. I don't, except for maybe like the Lagunitas we had a while back or the cream ale we had. This is doing that whole consistency throughout. It's actually quite nice because even as it gets warmer, it still tastes exactly the same.
It smells kind of malty, I must admit. I wish it had a better hop smell, but I'm not going to hold that against it.
Yeah, no,
I don't really smell.
I get kind
It's
of a
like I
malty.
don't know. It doesn't really have a really strong scent though.
No, no.
No,
You can pick
kind
both out.
there.
Is kind of unusual in that way that you can actually pick out that you're smelling malt and you're smelling hops.
It's
You
funny,
can't
isn't it?
always do that.
This is an older IPA. In one of the ways you can tell is it's actually pretty well balanced, and the hops aren't very aggressive. Like they're
Yeah.
there, and they let you
No,
know they're there, but they're not drying your mouth out or
Well, yeah, it's like it hits you in the
overwhelming.
beginning, like we were
Yeah,
talking at first. It's like it really hits you at first, but then instantly is like goes away.
and you've got that little bit of alcohol in the
Mhm.
maltiness to
hmm
balance it.
I almost
It's-
think that
oh no,
if they lowered the alcohol a bit, it'd probably be maybe a little bit better beer.
No,
yeah,
I
no,
could buy that. I'd be interested to try it at like 6.5%
Yeah.
instead of
I agree.
7.5 because if there's one thing about this beer, it is quite malty and it does have a little bit of a boozy, not terribly boozy, but
You can
Right.
find
the
taste
booze
it.
is beginning to become a flavor because it's relatively strong.
Well, I mean, I could taste it right away. I haven't had a beer tonight, so
Yeah.
like, I
No,
could,
but that's what I
no.
mean. It's like I could
Right,
taste it as
right.
well, but it's like the booze flavor is coming through as a flavor in of itself, not just like alcohol.
I do really like it though.
My tongue could be a little off.
Mhm.
I just had a pretty hearty meal, and before my dinner, I drank a stout.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Well, that'll do
so
it.
I'd never ate blackberries with a stout, and that was awesome.
I can see
That was
that.
really,
Blackberries are
really
super
good.
sweet. You got they balance each other out. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of
that
really
was
good.
So where can
wonderful.
you get? Where did you find this beer? How do you like? Is it John's Market type of beer, or can you get it in stores?
Well, So where I had to go look online. You have to kind of mainly find it like specialty shops, like obviously John's Market. It used to be everywhere, but they had to scale back because of whatever their reason is. But I had to find
Yeah,
this one actually at the Fifth Way out in my area. But
I used to see it all the time, and it's one of those beers that I don't seem to spot as much as I used to.
yeah, you
That's
kind
a
of gonna
shame.
have to either. Yeah, yeah, no, they used to be really dominant everywhere. Like, well, dominant as you could be, but they've now kind of scaled back to specialty stores like Fifth Ways and probably New Seasons
So
maybe.
this is like the beer that's going up against like Lagunitas, basically. It's IPA back in the day.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
this would be definitely be that
yeah,
kind of thing. So
no, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Lagunitas wins in the sales just because they have that mega company behind them that is Anheuser Busch. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I
they
think
still
I
have.
think I like this
But
better than Lagunitas.
I
I
had a
agree.
look through on the Beer Finder website. There's a bunch of independent places that have it. The main one that seems to have it. There's a couple of New Seasons and Whole Foods. There seems to be quite a few Whole Foods that have it.
Okay.
Huh,
So
okay.
but yeah, it's not available. It's not like in Fred. It's not in Fred Meyer's
That's
or
how,
Safeway or anywhere like that.
that's how
It's
it used to be.
no. So
Yeah, a lot of big name stores kind of scaled back a lot on some of those things, but
but also,
luckily Bear
I think
Republic
now we
kind
have
of.
more local Oregon breweries. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we definitely are local positive
yeah,
in
and
Oregon
they've took up
stores.
the shelf space.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
hmm.
And no, it's just harder to find nowadays just because of that. It's kind of sad because it's like it used to be more diverse, but we're Oregon and we
I
are
like
Washington.
I like
So
this beer.
oh, I
Yeah.
do too.
I it goes down nicely. I'd be
Yeah. One.
interested to try
Hmm.
it fresh as well, because obviously, like IPAs are generally better when they're a bit fresher. And
Fresh
we
off the tap, yeah.
we've had these bottles. Maybe yours is different, uh, Aaron, because you said
Yeah.
you had to rebuy them. But
Yeah.
we've had these bottles for a while. I just can't read the best before date on
It's
it.
best before September.
Okay,
Oh.
so
So even then, maybe we should be more conscious about product born on dates because yeah, this one
yeah,
supposedly was best by September, but I'm really enjoying it.
I was going to
Yeah.
say it's not
Way past that. Yeah.
it's not bad in December,
Well,
is
this
it?
one's
Yeah, it's great.
now this is Best by November, so
But dates
hit
are
that.
kind of BS anyways. I mean they're just kind of forced to
Hmm.
put it on every single product and it doesn't always work.
Yeah, it's best before, not poisonous
Right.
after.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know,
You're not
so.
gonna die after drinking it
Yeah.
if it's a month or two out.
Well, I have to say this one's probably winning one of the quickest to go down the hole awards.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Especially
know,
for a
That kind of
7.5.
disappeared.
Yeah, it's
I
really easy
know.
drinking for a
yeah,
7.5.
it's
It
smooth.
is.
Whew.
It's
Boy, howdy was it.
it's a nice balance of flavors. Got like it's got the hops, it's got the malt. It's
Yeah.
It's got it's got the well-rounded West Coast IPA thing that we all know and love.
yeah,
So
pretty strong as well for 7.5. Because most others are usually like in this 6.5, 6.5 kind of range.
yeah, it absolutely is. I
Mm.
Yeah, no,
I think I'm
I definitely drink this again.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely
So
would
I
too.
would probably give the edge to Lagunitas because theirs has the lesser alcohol.
Right.
I would say
Wait,
that, but I would say that if I'd have a hard choice if someone put a
Yeah, if you put
Lagunitas and
those in
this in
front, yeah.
front of me,
Mhm.
it's like I'm flipping a coin at that point, kind of
I
more
don't know.
than
I mean, yeah, I don't know
Right.
if I could tell them apart. Maybe, yeah, except for the fact that this
yeah,
one's a little
true.
more boozier.
I
but
think this one, yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly don't look at alcohol content too often because I might only have one or two beers at a time, so it's not a big deal to me.
it's
Yeah. No
okay, Saint
kidding.
Jared.
Well, no, but see, that's the flavor thing. See, so like
I drank
the
more than that the other night.
no, but just like if the Lagunitas is like 6% or whatever, you're not gonna really
Yeah.
notice an actual boozy taste. Whereas this one, I could taste it.
Yeah,
So
No.
like That's why I kind of
Yeah,
look
it
at
seems
alcohol
about, like,
content just to know
7%
how
is
much it's
when-
going to affect the flavor.
Yeah.
7% is about when it depends on the beer. I've had ones that are a bit lower and a bit higher that hide it better, but
It
rarely,
scales
you
it
rarely
as
see
well,
them at
but-
7. Usually they're like 6.8, 6.9.
yeah, 7%
Right.
is about where that alcohol booziness starts to come in. I feel as a flavour.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's not always a bad flavour. I mean, I love imperial stouts, and they're like 11, 12%.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so-
I just got another bottle
Oh.
of Dragon's Milk.
That
Yum.
stuff is actually pretty good. By the
That's,
way.
That
I like
that's some good stuff.
good.
We'll have to do a tasting of that on the show because Ian will love
Yeah. Oh, it's so
Right.
good.
it. He sure said.
it.
we are due for another stout. It is the
Are
season.
Is it?
I
Yeah,
think so.
it is.
Maybe
I
Nick
think
DeWin
so.
can step in for me that week.
Oh, come
Oh come
on.
on.
I'll make sure to get a really hearty espresso stout, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Anything with coffee flavours in it, I'm with
Yeah.
Ian on that one.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, all right. Well, I
stand
think
coffee
I think we're
stouts.
all pretty much ready to rate this beer, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's feeling good in my tummy.
Oh, yeah. It's very filling.
And it's
Filling
going
after a big
upstairs
meal, it
quite
is.
nicely and
Yeah.
Okay,
having a
before
lovely
before we
warming
rate
effect.
this one, I will say this. We rated Lagunitas. It got 3 thumbs up. So 2 of us went up and 2 of us went
I
sideways.
know.
Yeah.
So
That's all right.
I'm just saying.
I mean, they're not. Lagunitas isn't. I don't think every
I just
beer
feel
should
like
base itself
well,
off
it's
of
funny
Lagunitas.
because like one independent family brewing company decided to sell and make a shit ton of money and give up on brewing, and the other
Right.
one decided to slave away and barely make it for the rest of their lives. Or, well, it's funny too. Maybe no one came and offered. I bet someone came by and offered.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
But
that's
even
very
then,
much
Just the
having
wrong time,
distribution this far north, it's they've got something going on. They've
Yeah,
got some
obviously,
volume.
Yeah.
obviously.
I wouldn't. I'm sure they're just fine.
I mean, we'll see.
Anyway, but I know what you mean because it's kind of like where when you've only got a rating system that's down
Yeah, I know.
half a point or a point.
3 options. Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna give it a 4, and I don't really feel like it's. Anyway, it gets funny. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really
doesn't.
matter.
No,
if you really care about the opinion that much, you'll listen to the podcast and see why.
I suppose one of my thoughts is I'm trying to think of an IPA I like more than it.
Oh, there's a lot of IPAs like more than it.
Yeah, so that's kind of why where my rating will probably be reflected, but we'll see.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it's that time, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I go.
I'm giving it
thumbs
a middle,
up.
and
I'll give it a thumbs up then. I'll
Three
edge
and a
it
half.
3.5. I think that's a fair score.
yes,
I feel like with this one versus Lagunitas, yes, Lagunitas sells more, and yes, it's drinkable. But this one, I feel like has a little bit more flavor. Honestly, it has something that you can taste.
I like the
flavor a
body
little
of
bit
the
more
beer.
of
I like
that.
the way it feels in my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yes.
Actually.
it's
Yes.
very atypical for an IPA. Actually, the body is quite a large component of the kind of flavor and feel of it.
But I'm not.
So-
I don't feel full, so that's nice.
Right.
I
no.
might just buy some to drink it fresh
good.
and then see if I should age it.
Oh boy.
No, I would consider buying a 6-pack of this. It's not a beer.
Oh, I
that
totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if I
would-
saw it, I'd buy it. Yeah.
Because
I would-
there's
I
some
wouldn't go
people.
past it on the shelf.
I'm sure there's
Mhm.
people. I don't know. I've never
Ma-
heard of
makes
it.
me-
I'm sure some
yeah.
people that never had it or have long forgot about it.
Makes me want to try some of their other stuff.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
Yeah, they have a good
Absolutely
stout
does.
actually. If you like
Okay.
stouts.
Kind of
Yeah.
at the end
Oh,
of the
yeah.
day, my kind of like, it's good and I'd buy it again, is kind of my.
That gives you a thumbs up.
That's
yeah.
kind of is my. If I,
Right.
like I like it, but I'm not ever gonna drink this again. That's kind of my meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'd probably buy it again someday. I mean, I've had to buy another 6-pack for the show since it's all I could find. I couldn't find 22, which they do sell it in, but
Yeah.
I'm glad I bought a 6-pack of it.
Yeah, I haven't
and it
tried
comes in
Johnny
and it
T's
comes
for a
in
while,
regular cans too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's you.
Yeah, nice. Aaron, what video
What
game?
game?
What game, man?
All right. All right, since this is a racing one, we're gonna go with a racing game. Good old Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec for the PS2.
Oh
Okay.
boy,
This
nice,
Nice.
nice.
it was one of the only racing games I really enjoyed playing.
It's one of the games Dave
Period.
hates.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I
don't like
loved
that game.
A-Spec. That
I
was a
love
good game.
A-Spec too. It's classic.
It was such a fun
Mhm.
game. I always did the rally track as the Subaru Impreza. I tried to learn the manual transmission in that game because I had terrible hand-eye coordination. I stick to the automatic, but that game was fun to play with because it was just the overall. It wasn't a driving simulation. If you fucked up the car, you actually could see it fucked up, but it's okay because you had to do the thing, so it was great.
Yeah, the
I
Impreza was
enjoyed
my
it.
jam in that game too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I beat that game, so
my brother. That was the only game my brother ever actually beat, but I never really beat it. I just loved racing around the track.
that actually
rallying.
that particular version is the only time I really ever did any of the endurance games.
Yeah,
so
I
did
remember
multiple. I did multiple endurance game like of the races. So like the 24-hour races, I actually did those in
Yeah.
that game.
Oh shit,
Anyway,
nice. My favorite one was always to play Pikes Peak in that game. It was just such a fun track to play.
I don't know why, but in Gran Turismo games, I really enjoy the license tests. There's a whole bunch of
Oh
them,
yeah, those are
and
great.
you have to do the license tests, and even if it's like some shitty car on a sharp corner and it can't really do it, it's still kind of fun just to learn the car.
so the cool thing about we're just getting some video game talk, but the cool thing about the Gran Turismo Sport, and if you have friends that are playing it, so like when I was playing it with Bill, so we were challenging each other. So like they have the licenses tests, but then so I gold medaled all my licensing tests, and then it has times,
Nice.
and so then it shows you how much better you are in your little social network thing in the Gran Turismo. So like when Bill would log on, he would see how much better I was at a certain driving test, and then they also implemented in sport challenges. So they're similar to the licensing thing. They just like you have to do a certain S curve, just perfect and time wise. So there's like all these challenges that you could do too.
Yeah,
Super fun.
they're fun.
It's like a puzzle in a way. I don't know. I'm super hyped for Gran Turismo 7. Anyway, that was great.
Yeah,
Ian,
good choice of beer, Aaron.
Ian, what
Yeah.
beer is
Oh,
next
thank you.
week? Oh, thanks,
Ooh,
Ian. I will.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's
yes.
your turn,
I have
sir.
a can of it right here.
We're
do
going
too.
Boneyard. We're going Bend, Oregon. Well, it's kind of
We're
yeah.
going
and,
Back to
alcohol.
Oregon, baby.
we're going alcohol. Hop Venom,
Ooh,
baby.
the highest of octane.
Oh, dude.
Oh
Hop Venom, baby.
man, this
God,
is
what? Jeez, these
This
high
is-
alcohol beers so late.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
realize.
Jeez.
I didn't realize Aaron's was so high.
Yeah,
I didn't-
It
it
this
doesn't-
is gonna be a
Me
9%er,
either. I
so
just
be
didn't taste
ready.
it.
I've had
Yeah.
like a chicken thigh today, so like I'm already feeling
shit.
this last beer.
I had a full-on meal before I got it here, but I
All right.
All right,
yeah,
alright,
that's the
alright.
end.
Yeah,
Let's,
well,
move
gentlemen,
along.
let's hey, listeners, thank you. Hey, check us out on YouTube's, Spotify's, Google Casts, Amazon stuff, or just go to anchor.fm/The Couch Co-op Show, where you can find all our episodes, and
Leave us a voicemail.
you can leave us a voice message. You can click it and leave it. You can do it directly from your phone. Supposedly, I haven't done it, but supposedly you can just like go and hit it, and then you can record it and then post, and you can tell us that we are wrong. Though I think we're probably right in this episode. I don't think anyone's gonna like looking at the reviews on like Beer Advocate and shit. I think we gave it a pretty good review. I don't think we're wrong about this beer. So about Racer 5, but so yeah, go check out our podcast. You can also find this podcast as a video on YouTube. YouTube.com/Milkman Pictures, where there's a playlist for all the Couch Co-op episodes, and you can watch us drink the beer, and you can play along as we're with us. Anyway, we will see you next week with Hop Venom. I'm Ian. That's Jared. That's Dave. That's Aaron.
Nice hanging out.
And
Yeah.
remember,
Drink responsibly.
drink responsibly.
Happy holidays and drink responsibly, people.
Oh wait, where's my little? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, cool. I don't know. It's funny because we don't have a music open or close. I do the whole talkie, and it just I don't know if you guys have watched. I don't know. It is what it is. So it's just kind of funny. So that's the
Oh,
end of
good.
that.
Has Justin showed any interest in making an intro,
I don't
or
know.
does he listen to the podcast at all?
I don't think
This
so.
one?
This
I
one?
don't think
probably not.
Justin does music anymore, does he?